surely we are very disappointed, especially when I see the penalty situation. I think up to that point we really had a good match. Ball possession was on Portugal. We knew that they were good. We didn't play our counters that well, but I think we defended well and allowed less chances. And I was hoping that second half, when they push more, we will have more space. But when they scored the goal, the game changed. I think it was really a wrong decision. We are playing the ball, and surely there's contact afterwards. But I don't know why VAR didn't come up. There's no explanation for me. And then it's difficult against a world-class team when they are leading. It's very, very difficult to play against them. But we were brave. We tried as much. We scored 2 goals. We always came back.
Okay. Question here.
Coach Addo. Coach Addo, Isaac Swiller here from Kenya, Citizen Digital. First, what's your thought on the penalty award which Ronaldo converted? Your thoughts on that penalty call? And 2, do you think changing captain, substituting captain Ayu probably had an impact on this game? Lastly, what must he do going into the next match? Because 5 African teams, none has gotten a win. Many thought Ghana could nick it, but that was not the case.
First of all, it was a tactical change. He had a yellow card, and I was a little bit fear that he can't go into the duels how I wanted to. So I took him off to bring a fresh player also, and this was the reason. And I don't think it had a big impact because that moment it was actually 1-1, and the game was hectic. We made some few mistakes, which where we allowed the second and the third goal. Had to close the lines, open the lines for them to pass it, and they used it, and was a little bit unlucky. Like I said, with a little bit of luck, we could have reached 1 point. Referee was not in our favor. Even they could do, in my view, our yellow cards were deserved. But for me, holding jerseys, stopping counter attack with holding a jersey is also a yellow card, and I don't know what was wrong. But he was really not in our favor.
Hallo Otto, Felix Fischer hier von Sport 1. Ich soll erstmal liebe Grüße sagen von meinem Kollegen Patrick Berger.
I'm Felix Fischer from Sport 1. I should say hi from my colleague Felix Berger. I think you showed a great match. I think you do great work with the Ghanaian team. After the tournament, you will go back to Dortmund. Did you really like being the head coach perhaps of one of the German teams in the Bundesliga? I'm sorry, this is the wrong question. I'm really disappointed. I think we could have got more. We played a good match, but we have 0 points. And with all the respect, I don't want to be the head coach. I like being coach. And regarding the work at the BVB, I don't really think about it. I'm here. I will do everything for Ghana. And you can ask me this question after the tournament.
Over here, please. Mark Gleeson from Reuters. I wanted to ask you, it's been a miserable World Cup for Africa so far, but do you think those 2 goals gives you good confidence going into the next 2 games that you could get through to the next round and possibly salvage something for the continent? And why do you think the African teams have done poorly up to now?
Okay, this is so first of all, I think the circumstances of Africa having 5 teams only, the probability is way, way lower if you are Europe and you have, I don't know, maybe 12 or 14 teams. There's surely a lower probability to have more success. And the problem is that the tournament started never equal. Like, we didn't start on 0, so Africa always had less spots, which I don't think is fair. The second thing is, I think the teams I saw playing for Africa, surely they didn't win. But I could see that most of them could compete with their opponents. Even Senegal losing 2-0 to Netherlands was not that clear in my eyes. But you're right, the results are not good. And we all have to improve. And I hope that we will improve.
Guten Abend, Christoph Gastinger von der österreichischen Presse.
Christoph Gastinger from the Austrian press. Do you think that when it came to the penalty kick for Portugal, that maybe Cristiano Ronaldo was enjoying some sort of bonus because he's a superstar? I think you'd have to ask the referee. I have no proof for that, whether he would have decided differently for someone else. But we were playing the ball, and then there was a contact of players, but I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know whether they weren't paying attention, whether the VAR wasn't paying attention. I mean, if I look at that scene at that moment, it was just incredible. I think if you do a replay, if you look at it again, we were playing the ball. It was actually a foul against us.
My name is Edna Kwanzaa with the Ghana News Agency. My question is, going forward, realistically, do you think Ghana has a chance of qualifying to the next round? And also, what would you say accounted for Ghana's defeat today? Thank you.
So first of all, surely we have a chance, especially because they played a draw. So if we win against South Korea and maybe Portugal will win, hopefully, against Uruguay, then we would be second. So the chance is big still. And surely it will be very, very tough to beat South Korea because they're good. But yeah, now we have to win. We are under pressure, but they too. So, and the second question, excuse me, sorry, was what?
What would you say led to your team's defeat today?
The referee. I think we did well. We allowed less chances. Like there were 2 or 3 half chances from Portugal, but we really did well. And up to this penalty, everything was possible. Then the game got a little bit wild. Like I said, a little bit of luck. If Iñaki at the end didn't slide away, he could have scored the 3rd goal. It was very cheeky from him hiding, really, really good. And like I said, a little bit unlucky. And Portugal is not, I don't know, it's not a school football team. And they're one of the world best ranked. And I think for that we really did well. Being, I don't know, from all participations, the last ranks, I think we really did well.
Hi, Coach. Gerald Imre, AP. Can you talk about Iñaki Williams a little bit, Coach, and his sort of integration into the team over the last few months? The question I wanted to ask is, how have you made him more Ghanaian? You do stuff that sort of, integrates him back into his roots. And what do you know of him communicating with his brother? His brother played 24 hours earlier and had a World Cup debut, and that's quite an interesting, unusual situation.
Yeah, I think they're in good context for sure. They played together in team at Atletico. The integration was very, very easy. I know that they have a good, strong relationship both to Ghana, to their mother and fatherland. So it was really easy. He feels happy. Surely, I think we had the chance because Spain obviously didn't invite him the last years, and with us, he felt that there's something which is growing, and we qualified for the World Cup, and I think he really feels home, and maybe. For some, difficult to understand, but it's really, really possible to have 2 countries in your heart. And surely he has Ghana in his heart from day one, but also Spain, because he has been living there for a long time. So this is possible.
Hi, Adam Crafton from The Athletic. Can I just ask you, you've spoken a lot about the referee. Do you get an opportunity after the game to speak to the referee, to FIFA, to get an explanation about why VAR did not even take a look at it, or if they took a look at it at all?
I tried. I asked some people outside from FIFA if I could talk briefly to the referee in a calm and quiet way. but they said he's in a meeting and it's not possible. I think they do what they do, much analysis. I think they have an instructor, so they go through. So this, I think, is the truth. I mean, but surely maybe sometimes you could have some minutes for the coach.
My name is Duro Ikazuagwe. I report for This Day Nigeria. Coach, I'd like to take you back to the issue of the changes you made. You said you pulled out Andre Ayew because he had a yellow card. Will you say, one, that you were satisfied with the quality of the play of the two players you brought in? One. Secondly, Baba Rahman gave away what so many considered a cheap goal. What is your take on that? And finally, Cristiano Ronaldo scored in his 5th World Cup against Ghana. The Ronaldo we saw today, what do you want to say about him?
So many questions. I have to think. So let me start with the last one. If somebody scores a goal, congratulations. But this was really a gift. Really a gift. The other questions were what again? Baba Rahman. So what I don't like sometimes about press people, that surely you live from negative press, but he defended before, he defended so well, you know, and if you mention this, you should mention also this. I don't point out some crucial thing, but you have to also point out that before he defended so well, he had some good passes also up front, really, really good, and it's difficult. I don't know if you have played football when you run backwards, so the problem was his position. So if he would have been a little bit faster, taking the inner position that nobody can play in between us, between the lines, they could have only played him in the feet. But he was a little bit too wide, coming inside. He was unlucky. I think the ball went through his legs, and yeah, really, really unlucky. But it's difficult to stop a ball whilst you're running sideways. This is the explanation. Was that another question?
I think he's answered. He's answered.
I said congratulations. What should I say?
That's fine.
A special gift from the referee.
Okay. Okay then. Thanks very much. Thank you, Coach.